everybody? Welcome back to yet another Pro Nerd Sports podcast. Welcome. Here I am joined by Jack and Zane. Say hello, guys. ZT Rules. Shout out ZT Rules. You bringing it back, man?
What's up?
You bringing it back?
I'm thinking about it. I might drop a video this weekend, whenever it is. Cap. Well, y'all should know what I'm doing because y'all are in the league, so y'all should know what the topic of the video is.
You and ZT Rules is the same thing as Eris in that album. You've been pushing that bitch back for like.
Eris is dropping an album?
Dude,
we don't know.
We don't
freaking know.
And Eris
oh
is,
my god.
Not everything the dude does. Dude, you're basically like his Cybertruck. Everything with Eris gets pushed back like 3 years. Anyway,
bro, he's been talking about that damn Cybertruck since freshman year, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got Eris You Suck running now, so that's good.
Yeah, Eris You Suck. Eris, you do suck, bro. I'm sorry, I had to break it to you.
Eris, if you're in here by any chance, please, just do Elden Ring.
Nobody's in here. Do Elden Ring.
Hold on. I'm gonna shout you out on my story.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the viewership up.
We got one.
To sub to my boy.
I love it. I think that thumbnail's fired.
Pro Nerd Sports.
I just stole a bunch of visuals from.
Why is my one eyebrow so high?
That's a question you gotta ask yourself.
I've been trying. Also, my shoulders are so not even.
I think it's because maybe I don't know.
I'm about to play O-lineman.
All right. Anywho, gentlemen, NFL playoffs start Saturday with the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty thrilled. I'm pretty thrilled because
should be a good game.
Yeah.
Should be a good match.
What time is what?
The game.
Which game?
The Browns versus the Texans. I forgot who they're playing.
I think it's at 4:30 on Saturday. And then if you have a Peacock subscription, you can watch the Chiefs-Dolphins game at like 8 o'clock.
Fantastic. Go bring the money of your fan base. Isn't that a great thing to do, NFL? That's a fantastic thing to do.
It is. It's a great thing to do. Everybody was thrilled about it.
Everyone. I'm thrilled about it.
Yeah.
And I have Peacock, so.
Lucky you. So you get to watch the Chiefs and Dolphins.
That's right.
That makes no sense to me that they'd do that to a playoff game.
I don't get it either.
But anywho, we are here. We can cut to the chase, even though nobody's in here yet. We're going to be doing our playoff predictions. We each have brackets for what we think is going to happen in the playoffs. A little bit of, I've seen all of them. Zane hasn't seen ours at all. He's seen mine.
I've only seen mine.
I've seen everybody's.
So, some interesting picks. Others, not so much. But it's fine. Who wants to go first? Any volunteers? Oh, shit. We just got 4 viewers.
Oh,
look at that.
All
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
guys.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
Dubs in the chat if you think the Detroit Lions are winning the Super Bowl this year.
Man, shut the hell up.
There's going to be no...
If you for some reason didn't pick your team.
Oh, man. All right.
I have a question for Zane first.
Question.
Are you an Eagles fan?
No. I just have this jersey. It was a gift from my girlfriend.
Okay.
But would she give you that gift if you weren't an Eagles fan?
She knows I like the Kelly Green jerseys.
Have you watched the same amount of Eagles as Falcon games this season?
No, I have not. I've watched more Falcons games this year.
How many more?
About 4-ish.
That's solid.
I've seen every Falcons game this season. I've watched every single one.
That's pathetic. You should have taken a break. Your team sucks.
I know. Even when I was in Pakistan and when the game started at 11
p.m.
Even when in Pakistan when it started at 11 p.m., I stayed up till 2 a.m. to watch these fuckers play football.
7-10.
It sucked.
They won how many? They won one game, right? They beat the Colts.
We beat the Colts 29-10 the first one. And the second one, we got our shit kicked by the Bears, like 37-17 or something like that.
I think that was the score.
Yeah, and then what's it called?
The
last game I was at home, so yeah.
Okay. How did you feel about Jamal Williams getting a touchdown?
Oh, I was all for it. I was all for it. I was all for it.
Really?
I wanted them to run up the score as much as possible.
There's actually I never understood the full thing of like getting pissed about running up the score. Like I do it something.
Now here's
like,
the thing.
The Mike McDaniels with the 73 points, which would have been the most ever. Do it.
Yeah, I would have taken that for sure.
You're not gonna get it on the
I'm on.
Here's the thing. If we had a coach that wasn't named Arthur Smith, yeah, I would have been fucking pissed about it. I would have been very pissed about it. I hate the Saints. I despise the Saints more than any other NFL team. But the fact that it was Arthur Smith coaching and I wanted his ass gone, I wanted nothing more than to see that man eat shit.
But
That's it.
Honestly, even if it's a bad coach, I don't see too much of an issue of it. Because obviously it's like a piece of shit thing to do. But at the same time, dude, don't throw an interception that ends up on the 1 yard line. Like I understand if they threw like a Hail Mary, like from like their own 20. Like that's one thing. They're on the 1 yard line. I mean, like, come on, dude, go ahead.
I don't think Jamal Williams has had a touchdown up until that point. That was his first touchdown.
And he had 17 last season.
Yeah, he had the most. Well, that's a very different offensive line as well. But
And very different everything.
yeah.
Yeah. That being said, he's in an easier division somehow. Some keywords.
Who, Jamal?
Y'all's division was not that hard last year.
Last
Jamal
season,
Williams?
no.
Yeah, he was the one that.
Oh yeah. No, I remember that. He led the league in touchdowns.
I guess
Y'all
the
had the
defense
Packers, which were
is-
cool. That being said, the defenses are so weak across the board.
Not
Vikings,
across
remember the Vikings
last-
had like the 28th right?
That's true. The defenses were terrible last season in the NFC North. Now the Bears are kind of good. The Lions are good at run. That's it. Packers are good very randomly. Other than that, they are fucking awful. Vikings, for whatever reason, are really good, even though they were terrible last season. It's because of Brian Flores. Hopefully he gets a head coaching job somewhere and leaves that team so they can be bad. Yeah.
The bias is uncanny. But I'll take Brian Flores as my defense coordinator.
Oh, I'm sure you would. Would you take Brian Flores as the head coach of the Falcons?
Yes. In a heartbeat. I would absolutely take it.
Who is your number one head coach?
Big Bill.
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson?
Ben Johnson.
Big Bill.
I think he's the number one on top of it.
No,
Oh,
number
yeah.
one is Kyle Shanahan.
He's not
You
leaving
want-
the Niners. He's not leaving
I
the
know,
Niners.
but he's
Like,
the
no,
number
like
one.
candidates
He's
right
right
now.
there.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah. Well, ideal is Shanahan, without a shadow of a
Ideal is
doubt.
Shanahan.
So if you could have any person coach in the world, it'd be Shanahan.
Looks like Steve-O has something to say.
Sounds like I'm in a bucket. I think it's
I think
because
it's the dual
the two mics.
Thank you, Steve.
There you go. I don't want the look of me. If I lean down towards the mic.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My mom's calling Vrabel to Atlanta.
I don't mind that.
That was my
I don't
call.
mind that.
That was
I
my
don't
call.
mind that because Vrabel changed the culture in Tennessee a lot.
Vrabel was not the problem with that.
Vrabel wasn't the problem. Yeah, the defense was great every single year he was coaching. The problem is their quarterbacks sucked, and they couldn't find an offensive identity besides just running the ball with Derrick Henry. That's
Surely
it.
their
That was their entire
sucking
identity.
quarterback didn't beat any team in Atlanta and fucking embarrass the shit out of them.
I don't want to talk about Will Levis.
The
I don't want to talk
PTSD
about
in your
Will Levis.
eyes
I don't
is
want to talk about
wild.
Will Levis in those damn Oilers jerseys. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh my god.
Those are some beautiful jerseys. Let me set the record straight. But I hated them that one game. Yeah, the Oilers jerseys are fantastic.
Let us know if the echo still continues. I can see like the bars at the bottom.
We might just
do this.
Change sensitivity on it.
I think he goes to the Pats.
What if we? If you
Well,
turn
this
off,
is what I turned off my mic.
can y'all hear us all? Well, not include. Actually, you should.
Well, now I can just sit in the middle. So maybe this is just what we should have done the whole time.
I can turn this up.
Why don't we face it?
Technical
upward?
difficulties. Hey, but we're getting 6 viewers, so that's good. I think
This
Vrabel.
is like the sweet spot.
All right, we're gonna try this out.
Why are you doing that motion with your mic?
This is Pete. No, it's not. I was not gonna lie to myself. And
We
say
already
this is a
started
PG.
at. We already started at rated R, dude. Literally in the very first 5 seconds.
F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. It's not PG anymore.
No, not
I'm just saying.
not in the slightest. But
I'm
yeah,
just
I
saying.
agree. All right, yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve-O.
that works. That works so much better.
Sounds
But,
better? All right,
yeah.
bet.
All right, cool. But yeah, I think if Belichick's gone, Vrabel to the Pats, I think is the most
likely option.
Oh,
which is
100%. Also, different league. Dabo's going to Alabama.
I have no.
Dabo's out of Clemson?
Dabo's going to Alabama.
Dabo's out of Clemson? I didn't know that.
Like dude, he played at Bama. So, and
Makes sense.
Variable played at he played in New England. I think
Yeah.
they both go to where they were comfortable. Vrabel is not the problem.
Vrabel would work
I
with
think
New England.
the
With their
funniest-
culture. Yeah, their
A
culture
lot.
for the last like 20 years.
The
has been all
funniest-
about
I'm just saying,
defense.
he's way more of a just genuine likable dude
Yeah.
than Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Like he's
True. The funny thing is, so there's 2 guys that the Titans have been interviewing so far. I mean, it just started, so there's plenty of time for them to interview more people. But they have interviewed, or they requested to interview offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know his name, but they interviewed.
yikes.
Let me just say this: Brian Johnson is the
That's
only staff member in the league that is almost as bad as Arthur Smith. That man has. Oh no! I would even say he's worse. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen
Worse
Hurts,
than Arthur
DeAndre Swift. That's way better. Okay,
Kyle
that's a lot.
Pitts, Bijan
Yeah,
Robinson.
except all of them are.
Desmond
except that's
Ridder.
all- Yeah,
Desmond Ridder's
except,
not good, but
yeah,
like-
except Jalen Hurts is in a different stratosphere than fucking
And-
Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, but not only that, they do have the number 1 ranked offensive line.
Yeah.
That being said, y'all have the number 3,
You know what that man cooks
and
every
y'all
Sunday?
were still asked at least they won the division.
Screen, run up the middle, screen, tush push.
Yeah, but
That's the
but
entire
they almost
Eagles
won a hard
playbook.
division. You didn't. You finished 3rd in the easiest division.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, Arthur Smith. Yeah,
Arthur Smith is worse.
Yeah, he's the
There's-
worst
it's
head coach.
Somehow that's
It's
impressive.
a battle. It's 2 idiots fighting each other. It's a battle of mid versus mid.
Great Bull fight!
All right, continuing.
All right, another guy they're interviewing is now this doesn't touch as close to y'all, but they're interviewing defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, Aaron Glenn.
Who is?
Tennessee
Oh,
Titans.
the Titans, yeah.
Someone, I told you this. Someone commented under that, like, the Tennessee Titans must really like being bad. And now, Aaron Glenn, I started warming up to him like the last 3 weeks of the season when he started being creative for once. But up until that point, that dude, I wanted him gone so bad. But it depends on what mood he's in, I guess, on a certain day, whether he's a good coach or not. So we'll figure that out. But now that we got some people in here, we figured everything out. We might as well get started with our playoff picks for the 2023 NFL season, 2024 playoffs. Who wants to go first?
I volunteer.
Zane volunteers. All right, let's go.
All right. So here's what we got. So honestly, keeping it a buck, I really just don't see a lot of upsets happening in the first round, besides maybe the Browns. Now, there's you could say that I didn't
No one
script
noticed.
this at all. I didn't script this at all. But
Okay, go with the AFC first.
All right. AFC. I got the Browns over the Texans. I just think that Joe Flacco will carry his Linsanity run on to the into the playoffs and onward. I just think that what he's been doing in Cleveland is unbelievable, considering that man quite literally came off the couch just to start being the quarterback for the Browns when they were in an emergency situation. That being said, the Texans haven't been like looking that great as of lately. I haven't really been watching. Where are we?
No, keep going. I'm just gonna switch it back.
Yeah, but they just haven't really been looking the same as of late, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's really all I got to say about that game. Next up, I got the Chiefs over the Finns. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say, or actually, no. First off, that weather. Dog shit. It's like -7. It's like -7 degrees Fahrenheit in Kansas City, and Miami. They're a warm weather city, warm weather team. So I just don't see it happening. Like I just don't see them being able to overcome that cold. Not even that. Miami. You just can't really trust Miami to really
Be a good
beat a really good team.
No.
And as much as the Chiefs have not been the same Chiefs as they were in the years past, they're still the Kansas City Chiefs. They still got Patrick Mahomes. They still got Travis Kelce. They'll find a way.
Yeah,
Not to mention that defense.
That's what I'm worried. That's what I'm worried about in the playoffs. We'll talk about it more as we go through our picks. But I'll let
All
you
right.
finish off.
All right, next up, Bills over Steelers. All right. You cannot look me straight in the face and say this. The Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna with
without
Mason Rudolph,
without
TJ Watt, with Mason Rudolph at the helm, are gonna beat the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo in January. All right, it's just not happening. It's not happening.
Not happening.
I can't. There's not much more to say about this. All right, moving on to the NFC side of things. I got the Cowboys beating the Packers. I don't know if Fazan's in the chat, but
he's not. He's a fake fan.
Oh, he's not.
Fake
All right,
fan.
Fazan. If you ever watch this later, the Packers fucking suck, bro. I'd had.
Let him know.
The
Let him
Packers
know.
fucking
Let
suck.
him know.
The Packers
Let him
fucking
know.
suck. All right, but
Damn.
I'm just saying, Dak Prescott was. Dak Prescott with CeeDee Lamb, they're gonna dice up that Joe Barry defense, and I'm sorry, but I don't know if Jordan Love can handle that playoff pressure first round. That Cowboys defense is really good with what's his face, Deron Bland having a historic season. But yeah, I think the Cowboys are gonna not go along with the usual trope and make it past the first round.
Congratulations. Congratulations to the Dallas.
Congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys. You actually won a playoff game.
First
For
season in a
actually
while,
winning a
people
playoff
are
game.
predicting the
Dude.
Cowboys to win playoff games.
Congratulations. It only took beating
great.
the shittiest team in the playoffs. Congratulations.
The fact that Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott have the exact same amount of playoff wins is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And by the end of the season, Brock
This
Purdy
guy
might
has
have
more Super Bowl appearances than Dak Prescott. And he's played in like 2 or 3 years less.
All right,
I'm just saying.
I really,
Yeah.
maybe I don't care who makes the Super Bowl, but if it's not going to be anybody, please let it not be the Cowboys.
Please let it not be the Cowboys.
That's the last thing I want to hear.
Just-
Is
I
a
don't
bunch
wanna-
of
I don't wanna
Cowboys
see the
fans
Cowboys.
being obnoxious.
I don't want to see
about
all
the
over
Super
social
Bowl.
media Dak's little, here we go. Like the amount of times I would see that on
Shut
Instagram
the
and shit.
hell
Just
up.
shut up.
Shut
bro.
the
No one
fuck
cares,
up, dude.
bro.
No one cares.
No one cares.
Dawson's not here, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
No,
We're talking the most shit, and the 2 biggest fans are not even here.
no, what the hell?
What the hell is this about? Where are you
Face
guys
on
at?
back.
Where you guys at?
I bet you
All
he'll
right.
show up like after we've talked all this shit and be like, "What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
How you guys
I'm
doing?
sure the Packers are winning the Super Bowl this year. Also, side note, by the way, I like as much as I think that the 1 seed should be the most deserving of the first round bye, the 7th seed is just dumb.
Yeah.
It's about to be. I think it's about to be 0-8 since its inception in 2020. It should be removed. All right, going back to the playoffs. Let's just wrap this up. I got the Lions over the Rams. Ian, I know you're a pessimist, but
Yeah.
I got y'all beating Staff and the Rams. I know it's gonna be an emotional game. You got Goff versus old team, Staff versus old team. But overall, I just think y'all are a better complete football team than the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah,
To say the very least.
I mean, I think for sure we have a shot at winning. The environment, for one thing, is going to be insane. It's going to be some of
crazy.
the most insane environments that we've had. Like the Lions, a home Lions game has had in forever.
Continue.
What happened?
Oh no, this guy just makes a face at me. I'm like, how do I respond to this?
This motherfucker. All right, anyway.
All right. So back to the front, I got the Bucks over the Eagles. It's Jover.
In the Kelly
It's-
Green.
As this one quote goes, it's Jover. All right. I'm sorry, but the Eagles, it's done. Like after the 49ers game, the season has been wraps. There is no forward progress coming from this team. After watching that Cardinals game where they called screen on 3rd and 20, it was like in the middle of the game, the Cardinals came back and won the game. Like the season's wraps. Like as much as I hate to say it, it's wraps. Bucks win. Baker's throwing 3 touchdowns.
You
at
love
least.
to hear it.
Jeez. Three touchdowns.
I'm just
love
saying.
to hear it.
I'm just
They
saying.
scored 9 points against the Panthers.
Panthers are like division game.
Yeah. All right. I did pick the Panthers to win that game. They didn't.
right.
I'm sure to nobody's surprise.
All right.
If they did, who all Saints would have won?
So do I go all the
Yeah.
way?
Yeah, keep
Okay.
going.
All right,
I
go all the
got
way. All right. Bills versus Chiefs. Like I said, I think it's all a matter of like who I think is a better team. And like I said, despite the Chiefs being able to beat the Dolphins, the Bills, I believe it could go either way. But I think this year, Josh Allen and crew get revenge for the last 2 playoff disappointments where they faced them. The best playoff game ever, and then the AFC Championship. They're gonna get their revenge. They're gonna get their
Fair.
get back. Ravens over the Browns. The Ravens are just a better team. Like it'll also be an emotional game. Joe Flacco versus old guys. Ravens versus their old guy. That's where I see it going.
It's like so. Joe Flacco's last playoff start was in the 2014 NFL playoffs.
It was no. It was 2018.
2000.
Oh no! Last playoffs. Start.
Yeah.
I misheard you. Yeah, the last playoff game it was
nearly
when
10 years.
Nearly 10 years ago. And the last appearance was when they gave Lamar the starting job, which it's crazy how that all works out.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the NFC side of things, I got the Niners over the Bucks. Niners just complete team in every facet. There's not much you can debate there. I think Baker's little insanity run is going to come to an end, and the Bucs season will end in very disappointing fashion, which will make me very happy because this is the third straight year where they've bullshitted their way to the first place in the NFC South, and it's pissed me off every single time. All right, next up I got the Lions over the Cowboys. Look, I think y'all are gonna get y'all's get back for that one shitty no call, the picked up flag.
I sure fucking hope so, man. I know the players want that game, but I think the Rams right now might be a tougher opponent.
You think so?
Than the Cowboys.
I think the Lions are going to want it more. The way that Dan Campbell has changed that culture around, the way that he rallies behind his players.
I think they want it more than a lot of teams. Like, the Rams, of course, they wanted to stack. They just want a Super Bowl. They just want a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they just want a Super Bowl.
And then the Cowboys, they're full of themselves. They aren't actually as good as
they're the Cowboys. They don't see the Lions as a real NFL team.
No, so it'd be great. I know the players, especially Aiden Hutchinson, Alex Anzalone, they want to get their revenge for that game because that was a game that was taken from us.
Yeah. What was it, 2014?
Yes. 2014 was the last time we had 11 wins in a season.
Oh, really?
On the verge of winning their first playoff game in 20 years. It's now been 30. And there's Jack. And
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, all right, back to the... So, like I said, I have y'all getting y'all's get back versus the Cowboys. All right, back to the AFC side of things. All right, I got the Ravens besting the Bills. Like I said, usually it's a matter of who is the best team, and honestly, the Ravens just seem like a more complete team than the Bills. I feel like I'm going a lot, really safe with these playoff picks, and anything is bound to happen.
You had the Lions in the conference championship.
All right, that's true. That's true. But for the most part, everything besides that, I've been very safe with these choices.
No, you also had the Eagles losing the Bucs, which are not the betting favorite.
I'm just saying, if you actually watch the Eagles play and how the players
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that.
I think both teams kind of suck right now.
Both teams are ass.
I'm like, this is.
I told you the Eagles
easily the worst playoff.
They're not the same. They're not the same as last year. It's all. They're like the 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers, where it's all been one possession games.
Ready for this? Y'all sell this here.
What do you mean?
Because you're gonna lose Lane Thomas and Kelsey.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are gonna sell players.
Yeah, I think Kelsey might be gone after this year.
Don't be surprised if AJ Brown's gone.
Really?
Dude, they may trade him. Y'all need something.
They gave him a second. It was like a second round pick.
Yeah, but y'all
to trade up in the 22 draft. I remember that.
But so think about it. In order to do that, so you're gonna need to draft offensive linemen. You're only gonna have a far pick for an offensive lineman.
I don't know if. I think Mailata should be staying. I don't know. I don't know their contracts.
But even without Kelsey alone, y'all are not.
Kelsey's been on the verge
Kelsey
of retirement.
and Lane Thomas. Or Lane Johnson?
Lane Johnson.
Dude, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Really don't know. It's a make or break year, I think. If they fire Brian Johnson, they'll be better. But
or maybe he'll get a head coaching job with the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Or maybe
no. The Carolina Panthers. Please, Brian Johnson, please go to the Carolina Panthers. That would be fantastic for everyone.
All right.
Let's see.
Win a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl matchup.
Super Bowl matchup. Ravens versus 49ers. This is uncommon information to a lot of people, but when I was a little kid growing up in the Bay Area, my very intelligent self was a 49ers fan. And it should have stayed that way, but I chose not to. And now, on February 11th, 2024, I'm going to be the biggest 49ers fan. You want to know why? Because the Baltimore Ravens broke my 4th grade self's heart. They broke my heart. It was Joe Flacco.
It was Joe Flacco.
It was Super Bowl 47. We were at our family friend's house, and It was great vibes, great party, great everything, and I was mad. I was mad as hell the entire week. There is nothing I wanted to see more than the Baltimore Ravens eat shit. And you want to know what I did? I used to draw little pictures of Ravens, and I used to draw pictures of them like looking really silly, really goofy looking pictures of Ravens, and said, haha, fuck you guys. Fuck the Baltimore Ravens.
Did you actually do that?
Yeah, I actually did that. I actually did that when I was
fucking
9.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was my little 9-year-old self.
I need to try that. I need to try like fucking like shooting cheese out of a cannon.
Did you ever watch Superbad?
No.
This has nothing to do with that scene from Superbad.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Nothing like that
Instead
scene.
of drawing
This is nothing like that scene from Superbad. Do not listen to this guy. This is nothing like that. This is nothing like that at all.
This man has a folder
This
of Ravens
is
hate.
not okay. Like that is true.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That part is true.
It's just not the.
All right.
It's not the schlong.
The San Francisco 49ers get their 6th Super Bowl win. The quest for 6 is complete, and the Baltimore Ravens can eat shit. Fuck the Ravens.
Fuck.
Says fourth grade me. Says fourth grade.
grade.
Wait, who do you have winning?
The 49ers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, Jack.
Does me go?
Yep.
It's your turn.
Oh Lord.
Hopefully, I didn't already spoil it. Okay, I didn't.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. So, first of all, I only have very few upsets. For the Texans Browns, I actually think this is probably the best game. And
What the fuck, dude?
because I just think that Browns offense, while being solid, it's that Browns defense just gonna kill CJ Stroud. So I just think that's gonna get wrapped up pretty fast. For the Chiefs Dolphins, I think there's no chance the Dolphins win that. I think Mahomes in the playoffs is just a different player. That being said, the team doesn't seem the same. Rashee Rice should not have made the All-Rookie team. That man did not have that great of a season. It should have been Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers? Wait,
Zay Flowers
He didn't make the All-Rookie team?
No.
Damn.
It was poop.
Wait, Rashee Rice made it over Zay Flowers?
Yeah, and,
who decides this?
I have no idea. It was Puka Nacua. Who should have made it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
Rashee
absolutely.
Rice and it was Jordan Addison.
No Zay Flowers is kind of crazy.
No Zay Flowers, and who was the other one they were saying that needed to make it? There were two that needed to make it that didn't.
Who's the other
number one was Zay
receivers?
Flowers.
Was it Jackson Smith?
Nah, Njigba was all right this year.
It
Didn't seem like all rookie material.
I know Jameer Gibbs didn't make it.
Who did? Oh, it was H.N.
Oh, you know what? That's valid.
You know who it should have been? Bijan Robinson. But Arthur Smith is a terrorist.
No, I think it should have been Jameer.
No, it should have been Jameer. But I'm saying if Arthur Smith wasn't...
H.N. did great.
Or Kyron Williams.
What I'm saying is if Arthur
He's not a
Smith
rookie.
didn't suck at
No,
his
he's
job,
not.
then it should have been
No, he's second
Bijan.
year.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was a rookie.
I thought Kyron was in the league last year.
I didn't know that.
But no, I would have given it to Jameer because even though H.N. had those insane games, Raheem Mostert had insane games as well behind the same team, and I understand so did David Montgomery.
Yeah.
But at the same time, one actually played, whereas H.N.
Sure.
missed half the season. I wouldn't have given it to H.N.
Yeah, H.N. You had that 60-point fantasy
great
game
player, though.
against Denver, and really.
He gave you 3 30-point games.
Yeah, I know. He gave me a few 30-point games, and I remember after that 60-point game, I picked him up off waivers and I sent him a DM on Instagram.
Don't choke.
Don't choke. Bro, didn't he get hurt?
he got hurt the very next game.
The next game, yeah. So you gave him 25, and the next game he got out for 5
Yeah,
weeks.
so then I DM'd him, go fuck yourself.
Did you actually?
Yeah, no, I didn't. No, I
It's
didn't.
fuck you. Fuck getting hurt. Fuck you.
It was all your fault, bitch.
All right.
Damn. But okay. So I think that there's no chance that the Dolphins beat the Chiefs, but I'm very okay with that because if the Dolphins win the Super Bowl, I get a tattoo of dude's butt cheeks, and I am very excited for that. So I will be uploading that to Reddit if it happens. And so look for my
Of
handle.
all places, Reddit. That's fantastic. Not even Twitter, Reddit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So that's the one reason that I may be rooting for the Dolphins. That being said, I'm not rooting for the Dolphins over my second team, which are the Bills, who I have undoubtedly murdering the Steelers. I don't think this game comes close.
No, I don't think.
This game
There is not a shadow.
This game is not.
This game is going to be within 24 points. I don't think it.
Y'all are
Sorry,
Steelers.
Pittsburgh
No, there is
Steelers.
no debate
No
about that.
fucking.
You can call me biased all you want. We are now even weeks. While I am a Bills fan, I'm not a Bills fan. I'm not Bills Mafia.
It's like these guys.
You're a bigger fan of them than I think I am of these guys.
That is true. That is true.
because I think you genuinely just like love that team, and if like and obviously I'm rooting for the Bills if they're not playing it, but
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then for the NFC, I'm not gonna lie, I think there's no way the Eagles can lose to the Bucks without. I think that they know that if they lose to this team, everything they built goes away, so they have to win. Whereas the Bucks have nothing to prove, because the Bucks were projected to end last in the division for some reason. Did you see that, by the way? Bucks were projected 4 wins. Panthers projected 7.
I gave them like 3 wins before the season started.
The Panthers projected 7 wins. 7.
They ended the season.
Who gives the Panthers 7 wins?
Hey, they ended the season with 7 wins last season.
Yeah, but they weren't gonna do that this year.
I don't think a lot of people didn't think that.
But
I had some pretty
y'all's
bad
division is so ass.
Yeah,
predictions.
The South has been shit for the last 3 years.
And Lions Rams. See, this is the one. Who do I actually think? I think it's probably the Lions. That being said, we're going Rams. We're going Rams. So if I'm right, I'm right. But if I'm wrong with a smile on my face. So I'm going Rams.
You've adopted the Lions fan mentality.
I'm rooting for you guys.
So
that being said, respectfully, if y'all somehow play the Bills in the playoffs, you're gonna hate me.
the only way we play the Bills in the playoffs is
the
the
Super Bowl. Yeah, I know. But I was saying if you
That'd
end
be
up
the
playing
first.
Then
that'd be
I
the
might
first
not
appearance.
watch the Super Bowl.
I was gonna say that'd be the first appearance
You
in
don't watch
franchise
it with
history.
me.
Yeah, maybe
Don't
not.
watch it with me. So I do have the Rams winning, by half a point totally.
Half a point.
By half a point.
Now we got Dallas, Green Bay. I actually think that this game is going to be insanely close. I think this game goes within 7. And
I can see it being pretty close.
I can see it being close as well.
Because I saw a stat like the
Maybe,
Packers have lost, or no, the Packers have won. Sorry,
9
of their last 10. But I think the one was when Aaron Rodgers was hurt.
against the Jets.
Yeah.
No,
this is all Packers Cowboys.
You mean yeah. I was like, did they end that season?
No,
back
yeah,
then?
that was
No,
that was
okay.
2016. It was
Brett Huntley.
It was Brent Huntley. Yeah, it was like
The
before
goat.
they ran the table.
The
that
goat.
year.
Yep.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah, I remember that season. Yeah, but this will be the first Rodgers list. I mean, like, I don't count that injury. Just like going back to like I don't know 2007.
they really
The
lost
pre-Rodgers
Rodgers
era.
and made the playoffs. That's impressive.
Yeah.
And what was supposed to be
they're-
a rebuild year.
Yeah,
That's
they.
impressive.
yeah.
Jordan Love, he stepped up.
As much as I hate, and now Faison, he's gonna be upset. Me and Faison are arguing over whether or not Jordan Love
He was in
a
the
Pro
damn
Bowl,
chat.
was a Pro Bowl snub, and I think Jordan Love has a bright future. I don't think he's a Pro Bowl snub, but
Who'd they pick over him?
Who?
Matthew Stafford.
Oh.
I'd even put Jared Goff in it though before Jordan Love.
Yeah, I don't think
I'd put Goff over Love.
I
I'd put Goff
don't think
over
I'd
Love.
put Stafford over either. I think.
Yeah, no,
I
I'd
think
put
Stafford.
Goff over Love.
First
That's
of all,
what I would do.
wait. So who were the quarterbacks that made it?
Purdy, Dak, and Stafford.
Dak's a great pick. Purdy is.
He has the
he's a great.
numbers,
Yeah,
so
he's a great pick
Purdy's,
because of the
yeah.
numbers. That being said, skill wise, no. But I'm fine with it because it's a numbers game and.
Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about.
So we got I got the Cowboys squeaking by. I think
Yeah.
I think CeeDee Lamb's gonna have a 180-yard game because that dude's a piece of shit.
And the
loves
Packers
me.
defense has been
Hate myself.
very shitty as of recently.
I-
There's some game, like the Vikings game, Nick Mullins has been consistently putting up like 400-yard games against the Lions, along with 6 interceptions. But they scored 10 points against the Packers defense, a team that gave up 30 points to the Carolina Panthers. So this team cannot decide whether or not they want to
How
be
many
good.
points did y'all give to the Panthers in both games combined?
19.
It's 9.
Nine.
Was it 9
Was it
and
19?
10? Was it 9 and 10?
Was it 10 the first one?
Yeah.
I know it was 9 the second one, but like, damn.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
No, pretty good.
But y'all lost one of them. So.
Yeah.
That's true. You lost.
In an offense with Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, and Drake London, the Falcons could only muster 7 points.
And Tyler Algier.
And Tyler
Cordell
Algier.
Patterson and the number 3 ranked offensive line. Dude, I'm sorry. Y'all are booty cheeks.
Jesse Bates.
That's on defense, but yeah. What is
Playoffs.
Top
What is
10.
what is
What?
has AJ Terrell been any good or not?
No, AJ Terrell's been ass this
Oh,
year.
really?
Yeah.
I thought he was
He's been mid,
decent.
like mid at best this
Mid.
year.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I just haven't heard his name, so I imagine that he stepped back.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got the divisional round.
Yep.
And I think that this Browns Ravens game is going to be must watch TV.
100%.
I think Joe Flacco versus the Browns would be classic. Do you hear like an ice cream truck or something?
Yeah, there's people
Just
outside
playing,
playing
yeah.
music.
But I do indeed have the Ravens coming out on top. I think the Ravens are the best team in football, and I don't think it's the closest. They have murdered every single team they've played. They're the first team ever to have the triple crown on defense, which is sacks, points per game allowed, and what was the third one?
I think it was like not yards. It was not yards. Takeaways.
That's right,
Yeah,
takeaways. And I just think that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
So I don't know what stops them. I do think that if anybody's going to, it's going to be the Browns because divisional game, but that's how it is. And then Chiefs Bills, I actually think I think that this game's going to be close because it's Mahomes versus the Bills, and he for some reason loves to molest those guys. But he breaks all the Bills' hearts.
As Ian said, PG.
Yeah, as all of the like companies wanted to do like the sponsorship, watching this clip.
Dude,
like,
dude,
fuck that, dude.
Like I don't even know what in the world like Mahomes does to their drinks, but for some reason he always beats them.
Oh my god!
But
It's always in the playoffs.
That being said,
it's always in the playoffs too. I always feel like the
always in the
Bills
playoffs.
win in the regular
It's always
season.
in the
Yeah,
the Chiefs
it's always the
fuck
playoffs.
them in the playoffs. So
But
it should either way. It's going to be like you said for some of these earlier games.
this
must-see TV.
is by far the most excited I've been for a playoff because of the matchups.
true.
Yeah, these should be
So
good-ass
like
matchups.
because last year we had some really bad games.
I don't remember last year's playoffs.
I compare-
Last year all I remember is the NFC.
Cowboys
I remember all the
Bucks was
NFC.
kind of
No, all I remember
kind
was
of
championship
shit.
That was
weekend.
awful.
49ers Seattle was
Yeah, I
terrible.
remember
awful.
49ers Cowboys.
The
That's what I remember.
Giants Vikings was great.
That was a good game.
That's not even biased. It's just
Bengals
good game.
Bengals Ravens was good with Tyler Huntley almost winning that one.
Yeah.
Who else was there? There was
It was
I don't remember the AFC
wild
at
card
all.
weekend. I remember it was Bucks Cowboys. It was
Who did the Chiefs beat? Titans.
the
Chiefs.
Titans didn't make it.
No.
Oh, there was the Chargers Jaguars game. That
Chargers
was great.
Jaguars.
That was
yeah, where
great.
they came back and won down 27-0.
That was
Who
a
was
good
the
game.
2 seed last season?
In the AFC, it
Yeah, was it the
was
Bills?
the Bills. It was the Bills.
Yeah, it was the
They
Bills.
played the Dolphins.
Bills got
They played the
dropped
Dolphins.
They played the
beat
Dolphins,
the
and that
Dolphins
they
in
almost
defense.
they played like
And they
shit
got
against
dropped.
Yeah,
Skylar
then
Thompson.
they
I remember that.
then they
But
dropped
I
against
watched
the
that game
Bengals.
here. That was my first time in Athens. Look at that. Look how the times
But
go.
I
Oh,
do
word.
think that this time is different, and because I think that while Mahomes is a freaking stud, I think that he needs a little more help
Absolutely.
to
100%.
beat a team like Buffalo. While he himself is the greatest player in football, I will not allow in any other opinion. If so, you are wrong, and you need to shut up.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
I don't care that he had a down season. His down season is better than like 90% of the quarterbacks in football. So I'm still gonna say best player in football. And I just think that this time the Bills have to win, and I think they do. So now we go to the NFC. I think the Niners absolutely manhandle the Rams. I don't think the Rams can even get to the quarterback. While obviously their offensive line isn't great, Aaron Donald's going to have to get to the quarterback. I don't think that's going to happen very much. And then CMC is just going to run right up their buttocks. So, at that
Their
point, it's done. It's done. They're not going to be able to stop Ayuk at all. They don't have the corners or the safeties to do that. He's too fast. Deebo Samuel can run right through them. I don't think there's a chance for the Rams beating them. But we'll see. Cowboys-Eagles. I think the Eagles are a fraudulent team, and I hate the Cowboys, but a nice beat down on the Eagles would be refreshing for my career. Anyways,
I'm sure it would be.
I think that game actually will not be close either. I think that the Cry Eagles Cry is going to sit for a little bit, and I think if the Eagles lose in the first round, like Zane said, this team truly sells. They lose their team, and Sirianni won't get fired. Oh, no.
Brian Johnson's getting fired.
Yeah,
all the staff.
I'm
is
just trying to
getting
think.
fired.
He does have a super team.
And then the Tennessee Titans will sign him.
We know that they
He-
should have kept Shane Steichen.
No.
They should have kept Shane Steichen. They
does
should
have-
have kept Jonathan Gannon.
No, you guys have a super team.
Well, they couldn't
Yeah.
because
But
they
yeah, but yeah.
all became head coaches.
Think about it. There's
No, they all did become
three
head
super
coaches.
teams in the NFL. The Niners,
Niners and the Eagles.
Eagles, and the Ravens. That is a super team. That is
Yeah.
that defense is insane, and then the offense is so good. 2 of them are undoubtedly number one, number 2. Y'all are sitting at like number 7.
Yeah. The fucking
Y'all
what's
may
his face?
Sirianni may be in trouble if they get dropped in the first round.
that's
Yeah,
not
a lot of.
unpopular
No, I'm not
opinion.
gonna lie. I've seen a lot of Eagles fans clamoring for Sirianni's head on a silver
Really?
platter.
Like,
Yeah.
if they get dropped,
It's crazy how quickly things.
I'm just saying, like
can
Sirianni
change.
brought the Eagles to a Super Bowl. So
Yeah, they came very close to winning.
But
that
it is
Super
a
Bowl.
super team. You put me in there, they're still making the playoffs. The
I wouldn't go that far.
No. That team is
nah,
so
there
insane.
is someone.
I'm talking about
There is
last year's team.
someone that
I'm talking
could
about
go
last
on the
year's team.
Eagles.
Last year's team
and they'd
put me
be
in
an
there,
even
they're
better
making the
team.
playoffs.
Desmond Ritter?
No,
Arthur Smith.
no, but his name also starts with an A.
Alex Anthopoulos. Oh wait, that's baseball.
Let's keep it on the DL. Anyway,
All right. Well,
Aaron
Jack
Rodgers.
yes.
Got it. I knew
That's
it.
probably anybody.
Hey, Wilson.
Oh, shit!
Dude, he would take Goddard's spot immediately
Oh my God.
with that that
Aiden
54
Weston
that
watching
50
this.
that 54-second 40 timer. But so now we come down to the championships, and I think that this will be undoubtedly well, I think that this is fireworks to say the least. On one side, I think the other side's actually going to be a like murderous blowout. But Ravens Bills, I do have sadly my Bills getting taken down. I think that Ravens team is insane, and I think that they do make it to the Super Bowl. This actually was my preseason prediction, was Ravens Niners, and I am while upset because I want it to be my Bills. I'm happy with being right if it comes down to it. So I have the Ravens and the Niners winning. I think the Niners absolutely murder Dak Prescott. I don't think that man comes out with both his legs.
Yeah.
I think he retires. I think he retires out of this game.
That game's not going to be pretty. It's
Yeah,
The-
a
the
nice
Micah
good old
Parsons versus
beat
Deebo
down.
Samuel
Watching the
debate.
Cowboys get their asses kicked is very
I don't-
much watchable.
I will be the biggest 49ers
Must
fan
watchable.
during that game. Sorry, Cowboys fans. I'm very heavily rooting against you.
Cowboys fans, y'all suck, and I never want to hear y'all speak again or breathe. Anyways, so now we go to Ravens Niners, and I'm actually very, very excited for this game. Even though they did play this season, right? They did, right?
Who?
Ravens Niners.
Yeah, you don't remember?
And the Ravens beat them. I know. That was the first game of the 3-game stretch. They played like 3 top 5 teams, right?
Yep.
I don't think this game actually comes as close as the previous matchup, and I have the Ravens winning by maybe 14 against the Niners. I think that this Ravens team is insane. Lamar Jackson, MVP. He's a great player. Not going to say much more on that. They have a great receiving core. If they had Mark Andrews, you would have Mark Andrews and
that'd
Isaiah
be
Likely.
that would be fucking deadly.
Dude, what do you do against that? Oh no, we just tore Mark Andrews' ACL. Surely they have no other elite tight end coming in. Oh no, Isaiah Likely. What do you do? Like their best chance is to sweep the leg of Zay Flowers. There's or Lamar because Tyler Huntley is dog ass. But that being said,
Lamar Huntley or no Lamar.
Lamar Huntley go.
I mean,
crazy.
they do play the same. They're
Except-
Lamar,
very-
Tyler Huntley's just a shitty
except-
version of Lamar.
Yeah, except one plays that position on crack, whereas
Nah.
the other one plays it on Smarties.
Oh, man.
I'm saying if Tyler Huntley comes in like Nick Foles and just carries them to a Super Bowl win against a stacked team, that'd be pretty fire.
It would be fire. It's not fucking happening.
It's not fucking happening. No, it's
They
not
don't
fucking
have
happening.
stacked
Not fucking
teams.
happening.
Without Lamar, Aris and I were having this argument earlier, which is Josh Allen, Lamar. I easily go Allen. I think that Allen is still the second best quarterback in the league. Lamar third or fourth, because I still have Mahomes and then Allen and then maybe Burrow then Lamar. Lamar is a talented player. From a quarterback, from a quarterback,
It's hard
I
to
want,
rank Joe Burrow.
From a quarterback, I want accuracy. That's about it. If you have an accurate slap and be able to throw it far, if you have accuracy, I think that you're a much better quarterback than someone that can. I don't think that Lamar, if you Aris was making the point of if you switched around the players, the Bills would be better off without Allen and with Lamar. I think it's the opposite. I think if you put Lamar on that team, the Bills become okay. Because that Lamar does so good with they have an awful offensive line. The Ravens have the 4th best.
I'm just thinking
And
about.
Lamar still gets sacked a lot.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You bring up accuracy, but a lot of the time, Josh Allen is turning the ball over, whether it's by fumbles or it's by interceptions.
But he still only had 4 more interceptions than Lamar. But 8 more touchdowns.
Hmm.
And he also had more rushing touchdowns, oddly enough.
Interesting.
That is
an interesting.
that is odd.
That is an
I think
odd. I didn't-
well,
It's like the
that's
three-
odd.
going
all
off of
3
this
yard
season
runs.
alone, though, I feel like Lamar Jackson
season, Lamar wins.
has had the most more help.
Lamar
than
is a
he's had in
way
the
better
past.
playmaker than
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
So I think Lamar just has needed to do less on his feet than prior seasons this season. Because, now you got Zay Flowers. Now Mark Andrews got hurt.
And
Isaiah
OBJ
Likely
is still
filled
great.
that.
OBJ is
Odell
not washed.
Odell
Odell
Beckham.
Beckham is not Julio Jones. He's not a piece of crap holding up the field. This man is not washed.
Alright.
I would, dude. You can't even lie. Julio
How
Jones.
dare
is
you disrespect my glorious
Dude,
king?
you
My
said like
glorious
my glorious
You said like
king,
3 days ago you hate him.
Quintorris Lopez Jones. I never said I hated him. I just didn't like him as much as I did Matt Ryan. That's it.
This is when we need that progressive replay or whatever the hell that thing is
Yeah.
called.
I'm just saying. I like Matt Ryan more.
Hello.
Holly made it. Let's go, everyone.
Hello. You ever watch Mega
Hello,
Man?
Holly. Thanks for
Oh.
pulling up. You're just in
All right.
time for. Is this gonna work? My playoff predictions. Hello.
Oh, what's up, Kai?
Oh, it's Kai.
Yeah.
What's up, Kai?
He's alive!
Do you guys want to say something?
We miss
Kai, we miss you, brother.
Miss you from Atlanta, from Athens.
Atlanta ain't the same, my friend.
Yeah.
That being said, while I do hate Cloud, I would happily suck up the pain to go there with you.
Also, with the shit you say in the group chat, sometimes I wonder, do I really miss you or do I really want you to stay in Dallas, bro? Like,
No. I kind of miss the Philly cheesesteaks. So I do indeed need you to come home. So please do.
Charlie's Philly cheesesteak, September 2021.
Why do you even know the date? Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was September or August. It was like sometime in like freshman year at KSU. Something like that.
But it is what it is. Okay, so
All right. The we'll leave it to the pro nerd now to make their playoff predictions.
bastard.
Pro Nerd
Sports
Yeah,
playoff
like pro
predictions.
more like boner sports.
Boner.
Whoa!
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Boner sports.
I both. I'm not gonna comment on these accusations.
Oh, okay.
Both. Okay, so
Go ahead.
anyways, I have pretty much the exact same as everybody else, so which probably means we're all wrong. Yeah. So, Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans. We all took the Browns on this one. Everybody's trusting Joe Flacco in this game.
More of the defense than Joe Flacco.
Oh,
But Joe
yeah.
Flacco's
Joe
Flacco's defense
he's
is
able to
great.
put up enough points to win.
Probably the top defense in the league. You can throw the Ravens in there as well.
Yeah.
They Cleveland Browns beat the Houston Texans in the regular season. I don't know if C.J. Stroud played that game though, but despite that, I'm gonna stick with
I'll check that.
fact check me. But
That actually would change my mind if he didn't play and it was close. Well, it wouldn't change my mind at all actually. But like
I still got Cleveland taking the dub there. Kansas City, Miami Dolphins. We all took the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game. Again, nobody's taking the Miami Dolphins to win this game in -5 degree weather.
-5 degrees.
Something insane.
And Patrick Mahomes in January.
Yep.
Like that's all you need.
We
That's
could
all
be
you
like, I don't want
Dave,
to be.
Davis Mills played.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why they
Davis
lost. And they
Mills is
only
still
lost
on
by.
They lost by
Texans?
14.
He's he can be a decent backup.
Davis Mills was a starter last year.
need. I know last year, but I don't know he was like still in the
He was a
Texans
rookie
this
last year.
But yeah. So
Was he?
I think so.
Oh.
Anyways,
I was 21.
Dolphins Chiefs. We all have
Oh, maybe.
the Dolphins losing, choking the AFC East title to the Buffalo Bills right here. Not as bad as a choke job as the Jacksonville Jaguars. You thought I was going to bring up somebody else.
Oh,
yeah. I'm sure you've heard that for the first time.
yeah.
I did see that. That was the most expensive. I don't know why we're Maybe because it's so rare that the Lions are hosting a playoff game. That's the only reason.
Ford Field is getting packed regardless.
It's gonna be wild. Also, I'm with you guys there. That the Buffalo Bills are going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's no shot, no fucking way.
You want to go?
No way. On what?
It's only $320.
300. Only an arm.
Only $320.
You know what?
I don't have.
Let's go broke. Let's see. How about 900? That work for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
That works.
It's got great
Actually,
rating.
find the most expensive ticket, and then that's
Find the most expensive Airbnb or hotel in the Detroit area.
Yeah. Anywho, so we all had the same predictions for the AFC wildcard round. Again, we're probably wrong somewhere, but who knows? Maybe we're all geniuses, and we're neither of us are wrong. But Buccaneers, Philadelphia Eagles, both teams are choosing to be bad at the wrong time of the season. Buccaneers looked good like 3 weeks ago. Baker Mayfield pretty got banged up against the New Orleans Saints. They lost at home to the Saints. Not a good look. And then they only scored 9 points against the Carolina Panthers. Granted, they allowed none, but it's the worst team in the league, and they only won by 9. Granted, the Philadelphia Eagles just lost to the New York Giants pretty badly.
Because we're the best team in football. By the way, we just got the offensive line coach from the Raiders, and I am very happy because our offensive line coach is a.
I knew it! There you are. The Packers suck.
Faison, you missed so much. We were talking
missed so much, buddy.
We
You
all
missed so much.
have
Hi,
your
Faison.
address memorized.
Oh my God! I'm glad Luke's friends aren't here for Faison.
What are they, like, boot camp?
I don't know.
That was probably your best stream.
That was probably the
I
most
want those
active
guys, bro.
chat,
I want those guys in the chat. It was so much fun.
They're gonna spam fucking addresses. All right.
Dude, what if they just let go of ours? Like,
No, I told you guys. So one time there was just like a random kid that came in and started talking, and they all just told him like, "Oh, I know where you live. Come on, Porter. If you ever watch, please come back, man. I miss you." Packers fan in the house. Boo, boo. Faison, as you can see, I do have the Packers losing to the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. You just made it from tennis tryouts. You know, I respect you, Faison. Thank you for pulling up.
Respect.
Even when
you ever hit your ankle with a tennis racket?
Tennis. I
Not
appreciate
my ankle,
you, man.
but
He's dedicated. He's dedicated. That's what we like. But sorry, Faison, I do have the Packers losing. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think Jordan Love and the Packers will keep it kind of close. And, you know, the future is bright. The future is bright. Who knows? Maybe they'll even win the NFC North next season. We'll see. Speaking of NFC North, the Detroit Lions hosting a playoff game for the first time in 30 years. You know, my season quota has been met as a Lions fan.
What are you doing?
You good, brother?
What are you doing there?
That
arm?
Brother.
What are you
Man,
concerned about?
I'm just talking about my Lions, man. I get very, very passionate.
Very
about my
passionate.
very passionate about my Lions.
My
man.
Lions is mine Lions.
About my Lions losing
my
to
Lions.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams. You know, there's actually like Lions fans. So there's a huge debate in the Lions fans realm, whether or not they boo Matthew Stafford or not.
No.
Okay. So a lot of people are being like outward, like aggressive to Matthew Stafford. I'm like, these are not the same fans that they were coming into this season.
No.
They have completely changed. They've
They
been
went back
poisoned
to
by
Detroit
winning.
fans.
I don't care though. I welcome it, but you can't stop loving Matthew Stafford. No burning Stafford jerseys. No Stafford jersey ban. I love that man. If we lose to the Rams, please let the Rams go all the way.
No, I'm good.
He is a Giants fan, but was your mom from Buffalo or something?
My mom is indeed
there
from
you go.
Buffalo, so she's part of Bills Mafia, and I've always been a fan of the Bills because we never really had beef. So it was just once they got Josh Allen, who I actually was a fan of at Wyoming, I was like, you know what? Let's see how it goes. So I just decided to watch them, and I had a lot of fun watching it, even when Josh Allen was ass, because I love the Hail Mary throws that he does. So.
And Dad, to your point, I would much rather lose to the Rams than the Packers, because if I lost to the Packers, I would probably just cry myself to sleep. But anywho, these are my wild card round predictions. Now, y'all ain't ready for this.
It's still going.
That is
Boom. The rematch between Joe Flacco and his old team. I have the Cleveland Browns going into Baltimore, and the exact same thing that happened the last time.
Winning.
The exact same thing that happened last time the Baltimore
You
Ravens were
think
the
the
one seed.
insanity run's going to keep going?
I think so. I think the Cleveland Browns are going to advance to the AFC Championship game, beating the Baltimore Ravens on the road. They have proven, besides maybe the Rams in one game, the Cleveland Browns are the only team.
But Harbaugh was his coach when he was there.
So
That never works. Ever.
it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Joe Flacco is going to get his
I hate
revenge.
Cleveland too, so I refuse to admit it.
Joe Flacco is going to get his
Not
revenge in Baltimore. It's going to happen. Mark it down. I said this. I stand by it. Just because, it's an interesting little thing. You get a 5 seed in the AFC Championship game. That's pretty fun and nifty. Anywho, Chiefs, Bills in the playoffs, like everyone else has said, I think we've all had the Bills winning this game. Not usually a game the Buffalo Bills win. And the way the season has gone, the Kansas City Chiefs do not deserve to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to be pissed because I think if the Chiefs win this game and the Browns win, I don't fucking know who's going to win that AFC Championship game. But if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, they cannot cannot win. Faison says,
Yeah, Faison, I respect you fully. I love the Bills. I always have, and I also think that fan base has just been tortured for so long that they, and I don't obviously, while obviously Bills fans can be like loud and obnoxious, I don't think Bills fans are typically rude, which many loud fan bases are. Like if you saw what happened after the Bills-Dolphins game, that is unacceptable.
Oh, that's
Obviously,
true.
that is awful. You do not kill a fan because of the team that they support. That is not what you do. It's not what anybody like. You don't even. I wouldn't even punch a person because of the team. Now, if they push me like down the stairs or something, if I'm alive, maybe I'll throw hands. But I'm
I'm
probably
like,
dead.
shit, I don't know.
But-
I don't know. GTA 6 came out already.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, it's already
Oh
in full
shit! It's
effect.
in Miami.
It's
Oh
in
shit!
Miami.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Miami this time.
oh boy. Chiefs Super Bowl means it's rigged.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Totally
It's
agree.
not happening.
It is not happening. As far as the NFC goes, I have the two favorites winning. My mom is the only one that has picked Houston to win this game. So my mom is calling it that the Houston Texans beat the Cleveland Browns, and my little prediction doesn't happen. That's the first playoff game, 4:30, so we're gonna see it. I have the Niners and the Cowboys winning in the playoffs. Eagles suck. They should not be in the divisional round, but unfortunately, they're playing the Buccaneers in the playoffs, so it's fine. Rams are a good team. Unfortunately for them, they got to play the San Francisco 49ers, who they really like losing to.
What?
Really like losing.
PTSD from this season.
Yeah. Don't matter.
Anyway, so my AFC Championship game, Cleveland Browns. Yeah, Kermit does not need to win one this year. But I have the AFC champion Cleveland Browns
Yeah, I like Kermit.
going to Buffalo, playing the Buffalo Bills. Should be a great game. For Jack's sake, I have chosen the Buffalo Bills as the champions for that game. So I have the Buffalo Bills. Finally, Josh Allen gets to his Super Bowl after all these years. This team went from having like a 17% chance of making the playoffs to the Super Bowl. Again, I agree. I think the 49ers are going to decimate the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. The Cowboys, I don't really think, are an NFC Championship. Okay, maybe they're an NFC Championship caliber team, but there's plenty of other teams in the AFC I would put in before them. And between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers,
They've been waiting.
what the fuck is that?
I'm still going.
They've
dude.
been waiting.
Oh my God.
These are y'all's game.
30 years worth of money. They've been waiting.
Oh my god!
$10,000 for
No! Oh my god!
90. Okay, so there are Lions Rams games going for 90,000.
You ain't gonna be able to
Tickets.
see it, but all you need to know is that says that is a 9 and then 4 zeros afterwards, also known as $90,000.
So what happens when you only have one home playoff game?
How much do you
30
think
years?
the man you want? I don't know. Kill myself. Anyways, the fees on that shit's gonna be a $90,000.
I don't want to think about it, man.
brother. Not to think about it, dude. You're already paying $90,000 just for the ticket.
It's like, fuck the fees, man.
Yeah, like
You gotta pay fees on top of that.
it is for 2 tickets though.
Oh, it is?
No.
It's 90,000 each.
I know.
That's
It has
as much as I love the Lions.
You can play
if
with-
if I could afford it, of course I would do it. But
you can do 4 payments, dude. You're still paying. What is that? 18.
That's
No,
like,
it's-
you can pay for it now.
yeah,
And you
hold
gotta
on.
have
That
interest
might
on
be
it
more
for
than
basically
how much
the
is
rest of
look up
your
how
life.
much a Super Bowl ticket is.
Dude, you think 90,000 for Super? Dude, a Super Bowl ticket comes out to normal like 2,000.
Yeah. I remember, like, I was thinking about going to the
that-
one when we were in 10th grade, the Rams-Patriots one, just because it's in Atlanta.
You're
But, like,
glad you didn't.
glad I didn't. It was, like,
Terrible
5K
button.
for, like, upper nosebleed levels where you can't even see the halo board.
If I,
Oh my
dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I like, if someone gave me a ticket, even if it's like I don't know, like the Eagles, Browns, or whatever,
Where is it? Oh, it's in Vegas.
like
this
I
year.
would
Yeah.
love to go to the Super Bowl. I don't care.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
I'm playing.
true.
100%.
All right.
Unless it's in Cleveland.
Like, next time it's
Okay,
Atlanta.
yeah,
Next
so
time
it's-
it's in Atlanta.
It's
see if I can go to
standing
that.
seats are 6,600. So 90,000 it's close. It's close.
6,000, 90,000 to 6,000.
Mr. Stoddard, we are getting you the 90,000 for Christmas. So congratulations.
We're starting
I
a
get to watch
GoFundMe
them lose.
for Mr. Stoddard.
The GoFundMe has indeed started.
I'm telling you right now, if y'all get me $90,000, I am not spending that shit on a ticket. I'm investing.
That's going
that
right to the
shit.
car.
Investing in
And
that shit.
I'm paying off my car. I'll have I can buy like 10 of my cars.
Dude, you could buy an apartment.
You could buy an apartment.
In
you could
New
pay
York.
for it. Yeah.
Could buy an
In New
apartment
York.
complex. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I was gonna say you could buy like a shitty apartment in New York and like
Dude,
pay off rent
yeah,
for at least like
dude,
a year and a
being
half.
able to even get air in New York is like 10 grand. So being able to get an apartment is insane.
I was gonna say like, hey, those New York apartments do go crazy. When I lived there for about 2 months, we got one for my dad's work. It had like this fantastic view, but I guarantee that if we had to pay for that shit out of pocket, it would have been like at least half of that.
New York apartment?
Yeah,
Well,
New York. It
that's
was like
one
it
time
was
we ever
right
gone
next
to
to the
New York.
UN building.
We stayed with people that live there, so we've never had to pay. So I have no idea what the prices are.
Yep. All right, so Buffalo
Classic,
Bills.
you have been selected for $1 million scam. No, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't. We're not scammers. We're not scammers. We don't scam people here.
Okay, the most expensive ticket to the Super Bowl is 52 grand. So
What? Why is the Lions,
The Lions
Rams
are-
more
the
expensive?
Lions Rams is double the importance of the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl is also in Las Vegas, one of the places that every single person wants to go for 2 or 3 days, which is what the Super Bowl you would do because it's on a Sunday. Is it Monday? Or actually, don't remember. Sunday, right?
That's always on Sunday.
Is it college football? It's on Monday.
It's college football. It's always on Monday.
Got it. Which, I mean, that's perfect. You go Friday, you spend time on Saturday, and then you go to Super Bowl on Sunday. Like, that would be a dream vacation for, I think, 99% of dudes. That at least that like football. But you heard it here first. The Lions Rams is double the awesomeness. And I think I'd actually rather go to that anyways. That'd be cool.
That would be.
I would treat you guys if I had those tickets. I'd be like,
Yeah,
here
we'll
you
go to
Stoddard.
the.
Not you. I don't give a shit. I'm talking about him. He's the Lions.
Get the fuck
fan.
out of here.
He's the Lions. It's him and his dad going. I'm not even going myself. I'm giving it to him and his dad. Man was like, "Oh, thank you, bitch. You ain't going."
All right.
He's
Anywho.
trying.
So my Super Bowl, Buffalo Bills. I'm the only one without the Baltimore Ravens in it. Buffalo Bills versus San Francisco 49ers. Should be a great game. I got the Buffalo Bills taking the crown in that one, winning their first ever Super Bowl this season.
Yeah,
It's gonna
baby,
happen.
That's what I'm
Mark it
talking about.
down. Buffalo Bills winning the Super Bowl. There you have it. Playoff predictions starts on Saturday. I am so fucking excited. I know I say that all the time, but this is the first time I'm able to have stakes in a playoff
This
game.
is the first time you have a
in,
dog
like,
in the race
6
for the
years.
first time
In,
in your entire life.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
2016
2016
Yeah,
or
I
whatever
forgot.
it was.
16,
Like,
14, yeah.
8 years.
Yeah.
Once every 50. It's it. Yeah, that game is a once in a 50 years experience.
That's insane, dude. Dude, that's like watching what's the name of that asteroid?
I don't fucking know.
Oh,
I know what you're talking
wait, you know what?
about.
Haley's
I don't know what you're
Comet.
talking about.
Haley's Comet. Literally, that's the same, except Haley's Comet's like what 120 years, something crazy like that. Dude, congratulations. Let's see. I actually do think we're supposed to have Haley's comment when we're like 60.
Nice. I know, Faison. I don't know how I'm going to get through this semester now that the football season's over.
We will have
It's going to go through so
We will have
slow.
a Haley's comment when we are 58.
Nice.
So,
But,
stay alive till then, everybody.
No promises.
And make sure to watch it because you will not get it again until, well, you won't. So
No.
you might as well.
Why not? And you might as well click the subscribe button, like the video. Go check out my power rankings video. It's up. Usually I do it on stream, but I did a video. So go watch it if you want my in-depth analysis. You shit yourself? Okay, with that, we're probably going to end here. Any last comments? Get them out now. If you tuned in, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Love you all.
We will
Love all
see
y'all.
you all next week. Have a good one.
See y'all
See
boys
you all,
later.
everybody.